Hi, welcome back to Arma. This time we are going to show you how to string a bow using a stringer and without a stringer. So these are the processes which you need to follow. This is your riser. This is an ILF limb. Now in the ILF limb there is a little bit of play up and down, which gets stopped once the string is put on. If you see the recurve bow, this is how you have to hold the bow. The curve will face out. When you string it, it recurves inside. Hence, it's called a recurve bow. A lot of people have a tendency to string it from this end straight down. That's not the right way. You need to string it and reverse, get the string towards the back side. Actually, this is the face or the belly of the bow. This is the back of the bow which faces the target. Now, there are two loops to your string. There's a small loop and a large loop. The smaller loop will always go to the lower end of the bow. It's common sense. When you hold your bow, what goes to the lower side is the lower limb, what goes to the upper side is the upper limb. Clip in the string loop in this manner and run it to the face of the bow. Rest the limb tip onto your shoe and dangle the bow in this manner. Now the hand which is holding on to the limb of the bow, the same leg has to come in between the bow and the string. What you need to do is, the string cannot be pulled. This is not an elastic material. The bow is the elastic material. You need to raise your elbow up and squeeze down onto the limb. Once the limb comes into place, slowly relax it. Make sure the string is in the center and step out. Again, check that the string is in the center. You see these string grooves? This is where the center of the string will come in. These are the string grooves. This is a line in the center. Just to put everything in place, yank the string back a little and just let it fire so everything sets in place. Now we're going to show you how to use the stringer to string the bow. Also note that you can pull the string approximately 2 to 3 inches away and let loose to make sure that everything sets in place. Do not go in for a full pull and release it. That's called a dry fire. In the event of a dry fire, you can actually break your bow or snap everything completely. So do not dry fire bow ever. Now we are going to show you how to de-string the bow and then use a stringer to string the bow again. For de-stringing the bow, hold the bow again in the stronger hand. If you're right-handed, it will be the right hand which is stronger. If you're left-handed, it's the left hand which is stronger. So if you're right-handed, you hold in the right hand. If you're left-handed, you hold it in the left hand. Now, just to prove my point how this works, in the left-handed case, you put your left leg in between the bow and the string. You will lock it against your shin, which is this portion over here. Lift your elbow up to the sky as in this angle and squeeze down. Take off the string and relax it back in. Alright, this is how you will de-string the bow without a stringer. Now I'm going to show you how to use a stringer to string your bow. The same format needs to continue. Just in this case, you need to now slip in the larger loop first to the upper limb. So next I slip it in, it goes in completely all the way this way, and the smaller loop latches in to the knocking point over here. Now what you do is you take the stringer. The stringer is a huge belt. On one end it has a loop, the other end it has a pocket. The pocket section will fit in later. First you have to put in the loop end which is over here. So what you do is you slip the loop end over here where on the upper limb where the loop is slid onto the limb. After that you take the pocket end in and you put it onto the limb tip completely. Stretch this to this end. Put your foot on. Pull the bow up. Slide the string and relax your bow. Now if you can't do this on your own, use somebody else to help you out. Once this is done, remove the limb from the pocket. Take the stringer out completely and your bow is strung.
The movie made me cry.
Now to de-string this bow, again put in the loop end first. Put on the pocket. Step onto the stringer. Pull the bow upwards. Take out the string completely and relax the bow. The string is off. You can buy this stringer from Armour for a very reasonable rate. Unlike the other expensive stringers which you're getting, the stringer can pull a comfortable poundage of around 60 pounds, 65 pounds as well. And for purchasing, you can contact the number given in the description below. Thank you.